Alright, this is my sister's PC and it is dusty. Yeah, we gotta do some cleaning. It's, yeah. We'll show you more when we get in there a little bit, but, yeah. We'll be able to see it in just a second. Yeah, we gotta do some dusting. Now this PC's been on the channel before because when she bought it brand new, I helped put it together and all that stuff for her. Well, do a few minor modifications and get things running great. But yeah, it's time for a little cleanup. And then we'll take it back inside and clean up some of the individual parts. But yeah, time for the duster. So at this point, it's very much about just breaking everything down, cleaning everything up, wiping everything off. I use just regular, like alcohol towelettes to do some. I think I started out with a Lysol. Those actually work pretty well, the Lysol towelettes, and they evaporated pretty quickly. So just to try to get everything cleaned up. Of course, I had to start breaking down or pulling the fans out to clean them individually, blade. Each blade, and then the fins and the CPU cooler and all that stuff. So there was quite a bit of challenge doing that, just taking everything off because I was still a little bit restricted. I didn't want to have to pull all the cables out, so I pulled them out where I could work on them. I didn't want to have to completely pull them out of the case, but I was able to get to everything I needed to get to. It was pretty easy going, and yes, as the PC got cleaner, the mess continued to pile up. So that was fun, and that was a challenge. But it's okay, because I knew what I was getting into when I started it. That's the reason I brought the air blower, and that's the reason why I had the towelettes and all that stuff in the first place. So it is starting to make a little bit of a difference. Yeah, a little bit of a difference. And a whole lot of mess. We're getting there. And yes, I remember the filter for the power supply. All right, after about 2 hours of cleaning and quite a bit of mess, we've almost got to the point where we can put a few things back together and try her out. Make sure she's working fine and make sure she lights up and everything looks normal, good airflow and all. All right, about ready to give her a smoke test. Ooh, look at that. Much, much better. You can even see the fins are clean in there. My goodness. All right. Now we're going to put everything back together in my sister's room and, well, where this PC goes. And it should be much, much better now. Should run a little bit more quietly also. A little bit more quiet. So in the end, we got everything working for. We got everything completely blown out. We got all the fans completely wiped down. The fins on the CPU cooler. I took the memory out and wiped down the memory and all that. Just went ahead and just completely cleaned everything up. Inside, outside, the front grille, the screen mesh on the top that's a fan filter. Even on the back side of it, just kind of blowing everything out, making sure everything was wiped down and in good shape on the far side, even though we're never going to see that. I just wanted to make sure, since I was doing all the rest of it, I got that too. Now, why did it get this way? My sister is a smoker. The computer itself is underneath her desk. There is two incredible pugs in the house. There are any number of things that on a normal, just normally would clog up a PC. And even though I'd been over there and dusted it out before, it had been a while since I got a deep cleaning. But it is very important to do this. Even though she looked at it and she said, okay, great, I know it runs better, so I feel better about it. I know that it's not going to mess up on her or tear up on her or anything like that, and she's going to get a lot more use out of it. Did I do any upgrades or anything this time? No, she doesn't need it. It's working perfectly for what she needs it for, so she doesn't need any upgrades at this point, and it's been a great computer for the past year and a half, 2 years that she's been using it. So it's done exactly what she's needed to do. It's been very fast. It's got sufficient memory, storage space, and all that stuff that she needs to do her work and going back to school and everything to get her PhD. So Lisa, I'm just so incredibly proud of you, and I know that you got this. They're going to have to call you Doctor. I mean, you're just going to keep putting initials behind your name, in front of your name, behind your name, and everything. So I'm just so incredibly proud. And thank you for everything. You've been amazing. So if you got anything out of this other than just remembering, you got to clean your PC, you got to take care of things, and you got to, sometimes it just takes, if you're not comfortable with doing it, find somebody that can or is that you trust. And but it does have to. It's cared for very, very well. It just happens to be in an area where it will gather some dust and get clogged up, and every PC will do that to varying degrees, but every PC will. So you got to make sure you're maintaining your stuff. And yeah, I'm more than happy to do it because, yeah, for me, it was kind of fun. It did make a mess, but we cleaned it all up and everything was good. So if you got anything out of this video, go ahead and throw a like on the video if you don't mind. Let me know what you're thinking. How long has it been since you cleaned your PC? Where is it? Do you vape? Do you smoke? Is there anything else going on around there? Do you have pets? Is it on the carpet? Hers is not. Hers is on a regular wood floor, and it's not on carpet, even though it is under a desk. It's in an area where it has plenty of airflow, so that's not a problem at all. But again, you know, it's one of those things that, where's your computer sitting? Mine's sitting right on top of the desk over in front of me, but I guarantee it needs dusting. That's going to be one of my future projects. Anyway, that is all I have for this time. Don't forget to hit me up on the other socials. I stream a couple times a week on that Purple channel. Obviously, I'm going to get back to putting more videos here. I've got a special thing involved. I will go ahead and flash part of that here. Yeah, laid my hands on that, so I've got to go through all those. But if you don't do any of that stuff, if you don't hit me up on those other socials or anything like that, do me one favor, and that's be good to each other. Hold the door open, smile, wave, say hello. Just any small gesture you can. You never know when that small gesture that you make is going to be the difference in somebody else's day. Might even make you feel better too. You know? So, yeah, that, like I said, I got other stuff going on. I got about a dozen computers I'm in the middle of running through to try to figure out if they're any good or not, or what I can salvage or what I can change, what I can turn into whatever. And still got other stuff on the front too. So there's a lot going on. Stay with me. We're going to do it. Anyway, that is all I have for right now. So until I get myself into something I got no business getting into, I'll see you later.